How are you this week? Good to see everybody. Happy Friday. I'm so glad to be back here hanging out with all my friends again, and we can make some more art together. Does that sound good to you? So go get whatever art supplies you have. It does not matter. We will make it work no matter what you've got. Paper, pencils, crayons, markers, you name it. Whatever you want. Sloan says, hi, Mr. Paul. Hi, Sloan. Hi, everyone. I'm so glad to be back here making more art with you guys. So let me give you a minute to get all your art supplies ready. And then we have got some important artwork to do today. I can't wait. So how are you guys doing? I hope you've had a good week. Hope that you've managed to get outside some and enjoy the weather. I went on a long hike today with my friend Bonnie, who's another artist. We went walking all around Fort Ord. She showed me all kinds of beautiful flowers that were like every possible color and told me what they were called. Some of them had some pretty funny names. One of the flowers I think was called a sticky monkey. I think I got that right. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. So I hope you get outside, get some fresh air. So we have an important holiday coming up this week. Did you guys know that? That Sunday is Mother's Day. Mother's Day is important. And so I thought it would be fun if we spent some time today making some Mother's Day art. But before we start on that, I have a little book that I want to share with you. I think I've told you before how I have always been so inspired by books. Even when I was a little kid, all I wanted to do was read all the time, and then I would pick my favorite pictures in the book and try to draw them. So that's what we're going to do today. All right, so today's book is called My Mom is Magical. I'm going to read it to you, and then we're going to make some art together. Sound good? All right, let me make sure I line this up just right so you can see the... Hi. There we go. Okay. My mom is more amazing than a billion butterflies. That's pretty amazing. Okay. More sparkly than a universe of stars. Sweeter than a cloud of cotton candy. Sillier than a band of bananas. That's very silly. Stronger than a squad of superheroes. Braver than a deep sea explorer. Smarter than a school of owls. Cooler than a disco rock star. That's cool. Remember that one. We're coming back to this page. Warmer than a million suns. Cuddlier than a mountain yak. More magical than a million rainbows. Kid, you're magical too. You are. We all are. Because I think that being an artist is kind of like being a magician. You start out with a blank piece of paper or a lump of clay or whatever it is you're working with, and then magically you turn it into art. So that's what we're going to do today. So get your papers and art supplies and everything ready. Let me get this cleared out of here. Art day with Mr. Paul, that's me. Okay, so what I've got here is a giant piece of paper, see? And I folded it in half because we're going to make a card. Now, yours doesn't need to be this big. I like to work big so that I know you guys can see it really good. But if you just have a normal size piece of paper, that will work great. But fold it in half for me. And we're gonna do our artwork on the front. And then on the inside, you can write whatever you want, okay? Let me get this up here. All right. One thing too that I thought it would be important for me to mention is that every family is different. Even though we're celebrating Mother's Day and we're going to make some artwork for Mother's Day, there are all kinds of families out there. Some families that have one mom, one dad, some families that have two moms, some families that have no moms. So whatever your family is like, think of somebody special that has helped to take care of you, and that's who you can make your artwork for. And I'm making mine for my mom. My mom lives back in Ohio, really far away. I'm here in California, but my mom watches every single one of these videos. So hi Mom, this one is for you. Okay, my favorite picture in this book, let me find it. The disco rock star. So that's what I want to draw today. Now, you can draw along with me. If you want to draw the disco rock star too, you can. You don't have to though. You can draw, like always, you can draw anything you want. Anything that inspires you, anything that you want to put on your Mother's Day card will be just fine because you're the artist / magician. So you do it your way, okay? But this is what I'm going to draw today because I think that that's just a lot of fun. So let me set that up right here so I can see. Now, if you've watched some of our other videos, you know that the way that I like to draw things is to look for shapes. You can draw anything in the world if you can just break it down into shapes. So when I look at Disco Rockstar, I'm going to start with a shape for the head, and I see kind of an oval. So that's what I'm going to draw. Like that. Kind of like a little jelly bean. All right, and then I see kind of a big oval, or maybe like a triangle. The body's a little more of a triangle, huh? So let's draw that. Gorgeous. Now if you're drawing with pencil, just draw really lightly, and then that way you can erase the lines that you don't want later on. It'll be easier to erase. I'm going to paint over this so my lines won't matter, but on yours, if you're doing a drawing, start off light. Okay, we need to give our disco rock star some legs. That would be nice, huh? So just 2 little legs, or 2 little lines for each leg. It's looking kind of silly, isn't it? All right. What's next? What else do we need? Is she done? I don't think so. Needs a little something. All right. How about the guitar? The guitar is kind of like a star shape. So I'm going to draw a big star. Right there. And then it needs the handle. So that's kind of like, what shape do you think that is? I think it kind of looks like a big long rectangle. So that's what I'm going to draw there. Hey, that's looking pretty good, huh? All right. Now, we need one hand up here and one hand down here. So this hand right there, and she's got 2 floating hands right now. Probably should give her some arms, don't you think? Might be a good idea. There's one arm. Two arms. Beautiful. It's starting to come together, huh? Looks nice. I don't know if you guys noticed this little detail or not, but this disco rock star is on roller skates. So I think that we should probably draw some roller skates. Start off by just doing two little ovals for the feet, okay? And then we just need to give them some wheels. And then there's the little stopper, the little brake in front. Have you ever gone roller skating or rollerblading before? I used to a lot. Draw another little circle inside the wheels. And then if you look, there's some little stripes on the feet. How are your drawings coming? I wish I could see them, but I know I will get to in a little bit. I don't know if you guys know how much I love getting to see your artwork. Every week when we finish our class and you post your artwork, it makes my day. And everybody at Palenke Arts loves it. So please keep posting and sharing your artwork with us. All right, I'm gonna draw the top of the guitar now. It's kind of like a rectangle that gets a little skinnier at one side. And then it's got these little doohickeys. That's the technical term, doohickey. I don't know what those are called, but I bet Mr. Juan knows. Mr. Juan, if you could let me know what these little guys are called, that would be wonderful. We can be an art/music lesson. Okay. Now let's draw some strings. Nice. And then look, there's like a little lightning bolt. Mr. Juan said, "Hola, Señor Pablo." Hola, Juan. Mr. Juan. All right, let's make an eyeball. What do you think? A big eyeball? Right here. She's looking so cute. All right. I think we need a big smile. And this disco rock star has some pink lipstick, so we'll draw her mouth. Like that. Little nostril. Looking good. All right, so now the top of her face, I'm gonna change the shape of it a little bit, make it a little bit skinnier towards the nose. So we'll just pretend that line's not there and make the shape more like that. And we should probably give her an ear. What else? Did I get it all? Am I missing anything? Might be missing a few things. Some hair would probably be a good idea. You can make the hair as big and crazy as you want. I'm a big fan of big, crazy hair. Okay. And a tail. Some little lines on the guitar. Some little circles. See, everything is shapes. You might have thought that this was too difficult to draw, but when you break it down and you just look at the shapes, you can draw anything. Oh, I almost forgot the disco ball hanging off of the horn. And I almost forgot the horn. Whew. That would not be a very happy unicorn if we forgot the horn. And disco ball. Okay. Better give her some fancy socks too. I think that looks pretty gorgeous. All right. Are we ready to color? I am. Coloring's my favorite part. All right, I'm going to paint mine. You guys use whatever you have. So if you have colored pencils, crayons, markers, whatever. And I have to show you this. Look how organized my paintbrushes are. They have never been this organized. I got this fancy new paintbrush organizer. I'm feeling very proud of myself. It's good to take care of your art supplies. All right. Where do we want to start? Since the unicorn is white in the artwork, I think what I'm going to do is start by putting a little bit of color around her in the background. That way she will pop out really well. Backgrounds are important. It's always the thing that, maybe we aren't quite as excited about painting, but it really can add a lot to a piece. And you don't have to paint all the way to the edge or color all the way to the edge. If you just color right next to the character, that's enough because that'll make the character stand out. When you're working on your artwork, if you're making it for your mom or for somebody special, think about some of the things that person has done that you're grateful for. I know one of the things that I'm very grateful for with my mom, who I'm making this for, is that when I was a kid, she drove me to art class and she always supported me wanting to be an artist. She bought me art supplies. Even to this day, she still has my artwork hanging up all over her house. She's always been so encouraging. So if you're lucky enough to have somebody like that in your life who cares about you, who takes care of you, who supports you, then it's a very good idea to make some special artwork for them to let them know just how much you appreciate them. So Mom, since I know you're watching, I probably won't be able to send this to you in time for Mother's Day because it's going to need a little bit of time to dry, but I will make sure that you get it. I promise. Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to paint all the way to the edge. I'm just going to do enough to make the character pop. And you can use, if you're drawing the same thing I'm drawing, you use whatever colors you want. It's your artwork. Be creative. If you want to draw something in the background, you can. If you want to draw other characters, if you want to do something to make the unicorn look more like your mom, that would be kind of cool. Be creative. Always try to put your own spin on it, because that's what an artist does. You're not just a copier. You're a creative person. Also, I like coloring in the background because it's an easy way to cover up your mistakes. And everybody makes mistakes. Every artist makes mistakes all the time. It doesn't mean you're a bad artist. It's how you learn. Mistakes are important. If you were just perfect at everything from the beginning, then what would be the fun in that? You wouldn't learn anything. All right, that is looking gorgeous. How's yours coming? Are you painting your backgrounds too? Okay, nice. All right, clean out my brush. And let's see, I'm gonna get a smaller brush now. What do I want? Maybe this one. Ta-da! When you have so many brushes, it's hard to choose sometimes. All right, I'm gonna start with pink. Do some pink stripes in the hair. If you're making this for your mom or for someone special, think about what their favorite color might be and try to use that color a lot in the painting. That's a neat way that you can personalize a gift for somebody, is using their favorite colors. That's looking so cool already, isn't it? I am so excited about this. And I'm so excited that I get to hang out with all of you guys every week and make art together. And just in case you've missed any of the weeks, I think this is our 6th one now. I think, yeah, I had to just check. It says number 6. This is our 6th one. So if you've missed any of the old videos, if you want to see them, just go onto YouTube and search for Palenke Arts, and you can watch all of the other videos and do all the other art projects too. Mr. Paul has been very busy. I do miss getting to hang out with you and make art in person, but this is still a good substitute for now. Okay. Gotta put the pink on the other side. If you color outside of the lines, that's okay. Sometimes that can make a painting look more interesting. See, all you have to do when you make a mistake is just change how you think about it. It's not a mistake, it's just an opportunity to do something different. All right, I think I want to do pink wheels. Some pink stripes on the socks. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot something very important. Pink lips. Ta-da! There we go. I'm gonna give her a little bit of pink on her cheek too. Okay. Now we need some other colors, huh? I'm just gonna start grabbing all the colors. So do some orange stripes. You guys use whatever colors you want. And some orange in the tail. So I realized right before I started doing this video that I've actually already done a unicorn painting with you guys. I think it was the first week. So this is our second unicorn, and probably not the last either, because I like unicorns, so we'll probably do a lot of them. Whatever it is you're into, tend to do a lot of artwork about that thing. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's all kinds of cute, like polka dots on the unicorn in the picture. So I'm gonna do some little colorful polka dots too. Just didn't want you to think that I was giving her chicken pox or something. Okay, time for some more colors. The more colors, the better, I always say. Maybe some green. Let's see. There we go. Nice. I think coloring is very relaxing. It's fun to see the white paper suddenly come to life. Do you guys like to color? And I think it is even more fun when you're coloring something that you drew yourself. Gotta color the little breaks. Do some pink dots. Okay. And one more color, I think, for the hair. Maybe like a light blue. I don't want it to blend in with the background, so I have to pick a different blue than that. Try a light one. Yeah, that works. All right. Do you have a favorite color yourself? It's hard for me to pick a favorite color because I like all the colors too much. So I don't think I have a favorite. I like every color. But do you have a favorite one? Be sure you put your favorite in there. Okay. And I'm gonna do kind of a purpley color for the guitar. And I'm just gonna color it in strips like this so that we still see some of the strings. And I think I'll do a little purple edge. So kind of like we're seeing the side of the guitar a little bit. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Let's do some purple stripes on the horn. And some white to cover up my lines that I don't want to show. Got to get rid of this one because we don't want it to look like we can see through her arm. That would not be good. And all the little places where I made smudges. Okay. Clean up this edge. Get rid of some of this line. Okay. Now I'm going to do a little bit of a light blue shadow underneath the head. And that'll just kind of make the head pop out a little bit. Like that. I'm also going to do one right here beside the arm. Shadows are a really good way in a drawing to just let you know that something is overlapping something else. So you just put a little shadow on there, and that can make a big difference. Okay. Need a little pink inside the ear. Okay, I think I am ready to do some outlines now. I like to do outlines sometimes. It just makes the drawing feel finished. So let's go around the edge. I need a better outline brush. Good thing I have a million brushes to choose from. This should do it. Okay. There we go. Very serious work. I'm very focused right now, if you didn't notice. When you're making a gift for someone, especially somebody important, like a Mother's Day gift, you want it to be just right. So don't rush it. Take your time. Get everything just how you like. Plus, I'm also stalling because that means it's longer that I get to hang out with you guys. See? You figured me out. I have a secret motive. Okay. One thing that I used to do a lot when I was younger that might be a really fun project for you guys, since you've got a little time, is to make your own books. All you need are just some papers that you can draw pictures and write the words on and then staple them together on the side, and it's an instant book. I cannot even tell you how many books that I made growing up. And it's so much fun because it makes you think about how to, not just create a character, but how do you tell a story? And how do you draw that same character over and over again with different, expressions, different situations? What do the other characters look like? It's cool to draw one picture, but when you make a whole book, that's just a whole other level. So I would encourage everybody to try making your own book. It doesn't have to have a lot of words. It could be mostly pictures. It could be whatever you want. But making books is cool. And if you do make one, you have to post pictures of it for me. I want to see. She is looking good. Okay, we're almost there, almost there. How are yours coming? You having fun? You hard at work? I cannot wait to see. The hardest part for me with gifts is that it's really hard to wait. So, it's up to you if you want to wait until Mother's Day to give it to her, or if you want to sneak and give it early. You're allowed. It's your artwork. You do whatever you want with it. All right, and the tail. Beautiful. It's a masterpiece. How did yours turn out? You still working? You don't have to be done just because I'm done. You can keep going as long as you want to. But when you are all finished with it, don't forget, this is the important part of making a card. You can open it up and write something on the inside. Happy Mother's Day. Love, Mr. Paul. There you go. Mom, happy Mother's Day. Thank you for being an awesome mom. And to all the moms out there who are watching, thank you for being awesome moms too. And to all my artist friends out there, all my young artists who are making awesome artwork right now, I just want you to know exactly what it said here at the end of this book. You're magical too. We all are. Artists are magical. Art is magic. and if you believe that like I do, then you might want to try just adding a little bit of magic to every single day. I try to make a drawing or a painting or design something every day so that I can stay creative, keep trying new things. It's a lot of fun and it really helps to pass the time too. So make lots of art, have fun, happy Mother's Day to everybody, have a great week, and I cannot wait to come back, hang out with you guys, and make some more art again next Friday. Until then, bye-bye, everyone!